Hi guys, welcome to my channel all about food. My name is Sayali Habde and today's video is going to be on yeast free thin crust Indi Paneer pizza with mint mayo. The components required for making a pizza are pizza dough which is made from yeast free plain flour, paneer tikka marination, coriander and mint mayonnaise, almonds, diced mozzarella cheese, and homemade tomato sauce. This pizza is quite Indianized and has a unique combination of flavors. The components are very easy to prepare, and the cooking time required for making this pizza is close to around 2 hours. The tomato sauce is mildly seasoned with Italian herbs and blends well with the Indian paneer tikka fusion. The ingredients required are de-seeded and diced tomatoes, holy basil leaves, some Italian herbs, few cloves of garlic, and half a chopped onion. To prepare the tomato sauce, in a dekchi on a medium flame, I have added a tablespoon of oil. The oil used is regular sunflower oil. Once the oil gets heated, I saute chopped garlic and onions till they are nicely cooked and leave a pleasant aroma. Once the onions and garlic gets cooked, I add in the diced tomatoes. I then season the tomatoes with some salt. Salt helps the tomatoes to sweat and soften. Keep cooking the tomatoes till all the moisture content is lost. Season the tomatoes with some sugar as it balances the taste and cuts down the acidic level obtained from the tomatoes. Mix everything properly. Add the Italian seasoning only after turning off the flame. If the herbs are cooked, they leave a bitter taste. To this, I add crushed basil leaves. Mix everything properly and leave it to cool. Once cooled properly, blend the tomato mixture in a blender. Do not add water to the mixture. As you can see, the tomato sauce lacks a little color. Thus, I have added a tablespoon of tomato ketchup and again blended it properly. Now that the sauce is ready, let's move on to the coriander and mint mayo. The ingredients required are a handful of coriander leaves, some mint leaves, green chilies, and a tablespoon of veg mayonnaise as a replacement of water to blend the ingredients to form a chutney. And to season the chutney, we require some salt and sugar. In a blender, add in all the ingredients and form a thick chutney. Do not add water while blending the chutney as it won't acquire a proper consistency. You can make this chutney entirely with the mint leaves, but using half and half of the coriander leaves and mint leaves doesn't make a lot of difference. Now that the tomato sauce and the garnish, that is the mint mayo, is ready, let's move on to the next step, that is paneer marination. The veggies that I have used as toppings for the pizza are yellow bell pepper, green capsicum, 160 grams of homemade paneer, petals of one medium-sized onion, and red bell pepper. Now, for the marination, in a bowl I have added roughly about 4 tablespoons of hung curd, a tablespoon of crisp kasuri methi, a tablespoon of Everest chaat masala, a tablespoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, a tablespoon of red chili powder, a tablespoon of Everest Kitchen King masala, a tablespoon of fresh homemade ginger garlic paste, and a tablespoon of melted butter as it provides moisture to the marination and doesn't make the paneer dry. Mix the marination properly using a spatula and add in the toppings except for the paneer as it is very delicate and would easily break while mixing. Once all the toppings are properly mixed, add in the paneer and fold it in the marination very lightly. Ensure that the paneer doesn't break into pieces while folding. Rest the marination in the fridge for a minimum of 1 hour. By the time the paneer gets marinated, let's move on to the process of making yeast-free pizza dough. For the dough, I have taken 200 grams of plain flour and I have added half a teaspoon of baking powder. To activate the baking powder and to make the dough fluffy and moist, I have taken 100 grams of plain yogurt. Make sure that the dry ingredients are properly sieved. I haven't seasoned the flour with salt because when the pizza is finally assembled, the flavors of all the components come together properly. Gradually add water, 1 tablespoon at a time till a soft dough is formed. I have added around 3 tablespoons of water to form a proper dough. Keep kneading the dough to achieve a proper texture. Add in the fat, that is the melted butter, and knead it till a smooth appearance is achieved. I did try making the pizza using whole wheat flour base, but it tasted exactly like a paratha and it just couldn't hold its shape. So I decided to make the dough using plain flour. Now that the dough is ready, place the dough in a well dusted bowl and let it rest for 1 hour. Now that all the components are ready, let's assemble the pizza. Now that the dough is well rested, the dough weighs around 340 grams. I divided the dough into 3 parts, that is around 113 grams, to make 3 thin crust pizza. Knead the individual dough properly to ensure a smooth finish. Simultaneously, keep a pan on a slow flame with the lid on to ensure even heating of the pan. Till the time the pan gets heated, let's roll the dough thin using a rolling pin. You can stretch the dough with your hand, but the dough is not soft, rather it is a little firm. Once the dough is rolled out thin, grease the pan with some melted butter. Remove excess flour from the dough and place it in the pan. Using a fork, poke the base so that the dough doesn't rise. I am aware that the pan used is a non-stick pan, so I didn't poke the base through and through. Cover the pan with a lid and let it cook on a medium flame for 7 to 8 minutes. Once the dough gets cooked, grease some melted butter on the top surface of the dough and flip it. Now, coat the base with sufficient tomato sauce. Also make sure that you leave the corners. Cover the tomato sauce with loads of diced mozzarella cheese and spread it evenly. Now, in this pizza, I have directly placed the marinated toppings to understand how well it would work. I was curious to know the difference between a cooked marination and an uncooked marination as a topping. Once the toppings are placed, cover the pan with a lid and let the pizza cook on a slow flame for 12 minutes or until the cheese melts. Once the cheese has melted and the base is cooked properly, Turn off the flame and cut the pizza into desired pieces and garnish it with some mint mayo. This pizza looks a little spread out. It doesn't look appealing to the eye, but the taste is undoubtedly the best, but it doesn't have a defined form. Well, moving on to the cooked method. In a pan, cook the marinated toppings and cool them completely. Once cooled, place it onto the cheese and again cook the pizza for 12 minutes on a slow flame. I have mentioned the recipe of homemade paneer in the description box below. If you want to learn on how to make paneer, do check it out. Now that the pizza is ready, take it out on a plate and grease some butter with the back of the spoon as it keeps the crust moist. Cut the pizza into desired pieces. Garnish the cut pizza with mint mayo and serve. Please note that I have mixed 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise to the mint chutney with a spoon to ensure a smooth mixture. Well, this pizza looks a little more composed and has an eye-appealing factor. In this method, you can notice the base, the sauce, the toppings, the marination and the garnish. Also, the paneer doesn't get overcooked, rather it maintains a juicy texture. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do subscribe to my channel and like, share and comment on my YouTube video. And if you have any queries, reach out to me either on my email address or my Instagram page.